must awaken now. You are the melanin carriers on this planet. You were the original 12-stranded people, and you were given that privilege to do a whole lot of work in time. It was not something given to you by chance. Because you fell from grace and sought to make better than your creator, you suffered by that you created, and then also was brought to your planet that you created in a higher form. In other words, once you think that you are a god, you must act god-like, not sometime, but all the time. Because once a god falls short, there are so many things that are not godlike, just waiting to lapdog you up and tear you apart, that you're open then to the whole Holocaust of the cosmos, not the fake Holocaust on earth. The real Jews, as you found out, are you. The 13 tribes had nothing to do with just earth people. It embodied Lucifer Maldek, the exploded planet, which rained down upon you, those lost souls, which destroyed a whole planet in your system that you helped sustain.
Greetings, patriots, greetings, sea stars and sun stars. Listen, Barbados, I'm going to say that. Barbados, the Barbadians, the Berber tribe, the Saracens, that's all us. I have to address the fact that people still think that we came from Africa.
Also, let's get this straight. The Caribbeans, the Jamaicans, the Haitians, the people from Barbados, Trinidad, all those people, they was here in America before a lot of foundational Black Americans. In fact, the Caribbeans are the first foundational Black Americans in the South. The slaves that came and populated the New England area in Virginia, they was from Africa. The ones that came to the South, they was Caribbean at that time. They had been in slavery for almost 200 years at that time. Do y'all not know this? Yes, so Caribbeans are FBA technically.
Yes, in the late 17th century, people did arrive from Africa. But for the most part, we were already here. We are the descendants of the original people, the Sarazois, the Arawak, the Caribs, the Cherokee. We are the Yamasee. The Yamasee preceded anything because the Yamasee came out of the Z people, the Olmecs. And the Olmecs traveled throughout the Caribbean and South America and set up shop wherever they landed. Yes. We are not African by descent. We are African by default. So if you're still holding on to the fact that you're African, you know what? Go back to Africa, because the Africans will tell you that you're not from here. A different phenotype. We look different to them. People were taken from here. The Arawaks and the Caribs and the Yamasees were taken from here. The Mayans were taken from here into America and brought back. And if you look at America, there are more pyramids in America than anywhere else in the world. America is the old world. It is old Egypt. But who am I to tell you guys anything, because you still want to believe the narrative that was fed to you ad infinitum. And I get it. It's trauma. I get it. But there's more than enough information out there, more than enough books. And remember, we are in the age of Aquarius, where all of this information is coming to light. Listen, the people in my WhatsApp group, the Omniversity, I don't even like to call it a group, the Omniversity, they are on top of everything because I post so much in there. I post a lot of infographics, which I call the Codex. So they are on top of everything. I also spoke about the cubes that are off Barbados in the north. That's when La Sofia happened. It actually burned up one of those cubes, and that is deep in the accretionary prism. I also talk about the one in St. Philip. Remember, St. Philip has been caving in for quite some time. That's because that cube is now less than 40%. And with CERN going down, the one that's under Mount Hillaby, the mud volcanoes in Barbados, there are two of them actually. Those are now failing because CERN has been shut off. You see, CERN is deeper than people know, but that's a story for another day. I'll give more information on that very, very soon. But I will tell you something. You gotta go check out Ya's videos. I think it's on Barbados 13th Parallel. She did a wonderful drop on Barbados, the accretionary prism. You can go on my page, my TikTok page. I have more than enough information about the Dragon Queen, the accretionary prism on there as well. But I'm gonna share some information with you in this video. So Barbados, you're up next, and everybody knows that Everything started right here. Barbados is what filters everything that comes from the God worlds. Because of the accretionary prism, because of the limestone and the coral stone, we filter everything. It's like a coffee filter. We filter everything before it goes to the rest of the world. So Barbados, you are more important than you know. So don't let people tell that you're from Africa. You are the no tribe. You are from the God worlds. I am Empress Aziza. See you guys soon.
They don't want you to know this. Contracts can be broken, even the ones sealed with sigils, even the ones you signed without knowing the true cost. When you put your name on paper, they embed hidden symbols that harvest your energy. But here's the truth. You are divine. Your soul cannot be owned, and what you did not consciously consent to cannot bind you once you awaken. How do you break it? With intention, with word, with embodiment. Speak it out loud. I revoke any contract made in ignorance. I reclaim my energy, my creativity, my soul. What was taken without consent is null and void. Then move in alignment. Stop feeding the system your worship, your fear, your silence. Every step you take in truth severs the cord. They use witchcraft to bind, but you are the original magic. The power is already in your DNA.